decades. If you go ahead and click on years, you'll see we get to the point where, who's writing about this this issue many years later, right? You can see the type of sources, right? Scholarly books and articles, university presses, highly regarded academic and research institutions. And so like this event has already happened many years ago. And so we have much more information. We have many more different perspectives. We have many different analyses. And so like the meaning is going to be different. And so again, I want to reemphasize another point of this exercise is just basically getting us to think about the difference between reporting and analysis, right? That like reporting is, it's like a factual recording of events, and analysis often, it's about opinion. It's about, different perspectives, so on and so forth. And so you will complete this. You will go through the entire cycle and you will read it and you will see the ways in which this news story sort of like changes through time, right? And how everybody adds something onto this news story. And so once you complete that, you will go back to the main menu. I'm going to click here. I think that's the easiest. And after you finish that, you will click here, Information Cycle, Review and Reflect. You will click on that and you will have a short quiz, which I will grade and enter a grade for. You will see that it's a fairly short quiz. They're open-ended answers. And basically these questions are meant to get you to reflect on this information cycle and how it may be useful to you and how it may help you look at research and sources a little bit different. And so that's the information cycle. The other part that you'll need to complete right here is sort of this new way to think about the rhetorical situation. And we thought about this a lot for the rhetorical analysis, right? You just had that one paragraph in your essay in which like you thought about the rhetorical situation. And so what you're going to be doing, you're going to be doing the exact same thing. You're going to start with basically like the demonstration, right? And I'm resuming once again because I was looking at this last night and I was going through it. What you're going to do first is you're going to go to the intro page, right? And it's going to walk you through the rhetorical situation. And this is going to be really familiar to you guys because, we've already talked about this quite a bit. Like the last demonstration, it's using a specific example. It's using the Deepwater Horizon oil spill. That happened all the way back in 2010. And so it's going to use this as sort of like an example to think about this specific text from Time magazine. And it's going to be thinking about the rhetorical situation, right? And so this is sort of, it's going to be part review, but this is going to be really helpful in terms of like thinking about the sources that you're going to be bringing into your multimodal project. And so you're going to be going through all of this. These are the questions that we think about and we ask ourselves when we're evaluating a source and thinking about how helpful it is. And you'll click through this introduction, and then you will get to sort of the demonstration of sort of the rhetorical situation in action. So if you click on exigence, right? Exigence is like the event that causes someone to write in response to the event. And it goes through a brief definition of the issue. You click on investigate and it will bring up this specific article from Time magazine, and it will sort of talk about, what it's responding to, who it is addressing in terms of audience, what the article's purpose is, the time that it was published, its genre, its medium, and so forth. So you'll work through this entire, rhetorical situation. And then once again, you will return to the main page once you are done. And you will see down here, rhetorical situation, review and reflect. Go ahead and click on that. You will begin your short quiz in which it will ask you again 4 open-ended questions that are basically meant to have you reflect on this tool and how it can help you in your research endeavors, and also how it can make you perhaps think differently about the sources that we take in. And so just to re-emphasize one last time before I end this video, that the whole point of the information cycle and the rhetorical situation is basically a way to get you all to think more critically about sources, right? And not to just immediately accept any source as being like necessarily true or useful or helpful or truthful or honestly framed, but to really think critically about them, not just if they're true or not, but if they are going to be useful for your project if they're going to be providing a wide enough range of perspectives. And so, again, to summarize, I'm going to come back to the syllabus one more time, the schedule, one last time, just to emphasize. That's all this work right here. The information cycle, oh, I'm highlighting the wrong one. I'm sorry. Monday, November 2nd, you will see down here, process and process, information cycle, including the review and reflect, rhetorical situation, including the review and reflect. You will go through the demonstration, you'll go through the introduction, you'll complete both of the quizzes, and you'll be done with this assignment. When you return next Monday, you're going to be using those as actual tools for your research for this assignment. I'll have a specific assignment written up by that time, but for now, just focus on Monday, November 2nd. And so I'm going to end this video because I'm afraid that it is already too long, and I don't want to do that. And so if you have any questions about this assignment, if you're having any problems accessing the website, please let me know. And otherwise, you have a good rest of your day. Take care.